Morning, everybody. It is a lovely Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday today where I'm at. I hope it's a lovely day wherever you are. I'm Justin, and welcome to the Ronly Conley Twitch stream. That's R only C only. Got it? Good. Today we're in New Chirp City again. You can see we've come a long way from the beginning when it was just one little square right off that middle interchange. We've really done a lot of work. Last time we added a train station over here and a little touristy hotel spot on the waterfront and fleshed out a little bit more of this office park, connected it a little better to the rail, made an intercity rail station alongside our intra-city within the city limits train line. And that's pretty much what we did last time. Today I want to add a train station here to be in the middle of those two stations, just so we have a little extra oomph, and we have the space there for our transit line. And we'll probably add a rail somewhere over on this side of the city. Let's see if we can buy another area. We cannot. How long do we have till we can buy another one? 12,000 sims we need to get to another point where we can unlock a new area. So we've got a little ways to go. But we've got that little spot there we could probably connect. Or, of course, dig a tunnel. I'm glad you're here with me. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. If you're on Twitch, if you're watching later on YouTube, subscribe, please. That'll help you, because you'll know when I go live, which tends to be pretty sporadic. And also, it'll help me, because, you know, followers matter, I guess. But I'm glad you're here. We're going to have a good time. It's a beautiful day. And it's even better when you're here with me. So thanks. Another thing I want to do is add some more unique buildings. We don't really have a lot of those posted. I mean, treasure hunt. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a new stuff because they're coming out with City Skylines 2 sometime this year. I think they dropped a new trailer for it yesterday or sometime in the last couple of days. I haven't watched it. People on Reddit are complaining already, which is great. Love when things have not even released and we're already complaining about how bad it is. I don't think it'll be bad. Maybe you feel differently. Let me know in the comments, if so. Also, recently, the World Tour Content Creator Pack the bundle went on sale for like $3. So I bought a bunch of new skyscrapers and Korean buildings. So that's all brand new information for me. I've not seen those. So I'm glad you're here to witness those. I think last time we talked about adding a road where this pedestrian path is. You can see that that is a path of, there's a word for this. The people like that path being there, but the cars have to go all the way around the roundabout to connect over because we didn't build a road. Also consider building a bridge over here to, accomplish the same thing as this pedestrian bridge, but allow cars a more direct route. And, it'll fill out that space a little more. Eventually, this trade school will get more students, hopefully, and will make its way into an upgrade. Then we can use that space for the college. But until then, we might as well plant some housing, because we obviously need it. Let me make sure we are in the university house zone, the district, I mean. So it'll look nice still. Look at all those chickens. Running, running, running. Okay, so I don't think I really want to keep the wide avenue going that way. So let's just go ahead and do this. We're going to make the executive decision. Everybody, hold on to your butts. We're going to demolish some stuff, and the people will not like it. at first, but they will learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today. Look, we even give them a nice bike path, some trees. They can't be too mad about that, right? Who doesn't like trees? We might put a park there. That might be a nice little area for a park. Got some housing, but I don't necessarily want to build a road that just goes straight out. Since we do have a lot of space still to fill, even in these areas that we have. And we don't have a park area close by. We have this one in this roundabout, but that's kind of a hassle to get to, and you know, they're all heading over there for transit options. Let's just see what this large avenue can do. Can we get it to go? No. Does not like this plan. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it so we can make some hard decisions here. How ugly would it look to connect it here to a one-way? It looks it looks atrocious to me, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should keep the large avenue going there? I mean, we know that people are going to take those roads, so you have the large avenue there. It is kind of neat looking. It's different. I don't normally have these kind of connections, so it might be a... You know what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it. It'll look funny, and maybe I'll change it later. But that is later Justin's problem. Right now, it is current Justin's work. So we'll let current Justin win the day for now. Do kind of have to get a little... Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. We got to take off these snappy dudes because they're just cramping my style here. I don't like that. Don't like it one bit. Okay. Let us try again. Here we go. Come on. I know you want to. I thought we had something special. They might take that. They might not. You know, what's going to make more sense is to just run this road out a little further so we can build a little bit more housing and just connect straight on. Okay, well, we gotta tear that one up. Beautiful. Okay, well, it's a little rectangular for my liking, but it is functional nonetheless. And who's to say that we'll keep any of this, you know, long term? The gentrification may take place. We may completely revamp it once we do upgrade the community college, also known as a trade school in the game. I just named it community college in a past stream. If you haven't seen that one, please do go check it out. You'll be just as likely to learn something there as in this video, this stream. Once again, thank you for being here. Glad you're with me. I always get more inspired when I'm with you. When you're here with me, it's a good arrangement. Good thing we got going here. I'm gonna destroy this because I want it to be... Oh, of course it went funky. People are still moving pretty, you know, easily. Let me check that there's no stoplight there. I just want to make sure there is a stoplight there. We're going to take that one out. In one of my previous videos, we put in this outdoor area and had to really work it to get it to look flat and nice, and I think it looks beautiful. It helps that that gray covers that harsh angle of the rocks, but either way, I like it. I wish we could connect a little more easily to the street, but you know, you can't have everything you want, and they don't let you connect to this pedestrian pathway in the park, which I think is a flaw in design. Now, why do we have so much traffic? Oh, because we got a stop sign there. Gotta let that open up, because this is a major jam. What in the world? That's much better. Who put that stop sign there? It can't have been me. Surely not. How could I do such a thing? Can we widen this tram line? Can we add a lane? No. Not without destroying all this stuff, which I really don't want to do. I'm sure it's mostly a pain point because they're spawning at the stations. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so. We wanted to make a park, so of course it's going to fight me. Why does it do this? I will never understand. Why you can't just place it right on that corner? Beats me. That's what happens when these developers don't ask me what they should do. Maybe we could put a big gate. Yeah, but that's a lot of space to take up for just a gate, but, you know, maybe it's worth it. Well, I was hoping I could do a 2-square commercial zone there. That did not go well, so I do kind of like that bigger entryway, though. So let's just go ahead and bingo. Was his name O? You feel me? Picking up what I'm putting down. Gotta put a little side gate here. I didn't put it on the other side because it's not letting me, but I guess we do have to expand this park area officially to create this new park. Park rules, man. They're strict. New Chirp City, a lot of regulation. People don't realize this. They think, oh, what a lovely town. And do I overregulate? You know, perhaps. Who doesn't? Who among us has not overregulated from time to time? Well, I don't like the way that looks. I still don't really like the way that looks, but we're not going to think too hard about it now. I'm already over it. Stop thinking about it. It'll be a lot easier on you. Ooh, so close. There we go. That's better. Something is better than nothing. Most occasions. But especially in the park. Look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? I think so. I'm glad you agree. Should help with some of this land value issue. You know, attracting workers and all of that. Traffic's doing better over here since we took out that needless stop sign. There must be a stoplight somewhere, but it may be because of the tram line that's causing the extra traffic over there. You still need to fill out that part. And I need to add a train line, like I said before. So let's look at what train stations we have. I wish I had more to choose from. Never too many. Can never have too many train stations. Look how happy they are. Even with the added noise pollution. That's sweet. No, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on. Up there. We can do it. I know that we can. I know we can. Just gotta try. Just gotta believe in yourself. I believe we can make it. I believe we can. It's probably a little tricky because of this highway, but we just gotta sometimes you just gotta make the game submit to what you want. It may be that the legs are... Oh, cool. So you'll go that way. You won't go this way. Well, maybe we'll just have it connect there. Shoot. That worked. It's not ideal. It's not what I wanted at all, but who can argue? I mean, no dice. See how the rails do not go? You have to keep that in mind. Sometimes they'll connect the railroads and not actually connect the rails, which is ultra dumb to me, but I'd rather it tell me, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do this, than just lie to me like this. I mean, teases. Maybe it's just not tall enough. Well, no, it's not the height. Must be. I mean, maybe there, but... So it's not ideal. People are already coming to the train station, and there's no line. I don't know where they think they're going, but it's got to be nowhere fast. maybe I'll just move that line where it's not in the middle there. Potentially. Maybe not. That's kind of cool. Maybe here's a good spot for it. Uh-oh. I thought we could manage to just put the power lines destroyed, and that didn't go well, did it? These are the things you gotta think about. Now, what I want to think about even more is we've got the subway station. So it may be advantageous to put the train station here so they can be within walking distance. However, we might want it to be a little more further in. I mean, nothing says we can't do both. They're just a little too close for my liking, but we could, add a station here later. But if they're close to the subway, they can transfer, even though it's kind of annoying. It stinks that we're not connecting here at this point, but we can always add that later. So let's look at our options for trains. Again, maybe we can do a little of this action and do the tram hub also. That might be cool. Can connect it to the downtown tram like we have talked about. I've tossed around that idea a time or two. Alright, that's nice. I like that. Okay. Good thinking there, partner. Haven't used this station at all. It's pretty... I wish it were more colorful, but I like this little lattice style. And the fact that it's a raised rail doesn't hurt, of course. We'll leave it there for now. And connect by tram. Actually, before we do the tram, let's make the train line so it can be alive for the making of these connections. I don't like that. I want it to be on this right side of this island. And if you haven't seen my other streams, you won't know, but if you have, you will. You have to start on the right side if you want to be picky about which island it takes, which platform, I mean. We really kind of have to. Going back and forth, it won't be too bad. I mean, if we consider this a commuter rail, trying to get to the offices, it having multiple stops here isn't the worst. It's not ideal, though. Kind of looks cool from above. Look, our train's already running. Alright, now let's look at these tram lines. Where can we put these? If I want to connect it to the road, that's going to be the easiest. But it will disrupt our quiet neighborhoods, and we'll have to connect it here. Or, add a separate line altogether that goes further out that way. That seems like a further development. We've already talked about this. City council's already gone through the meetings of whether we can make this a wider road, and, So it's approved, it's in the planning, but the time has come now. Of course, the bad thing about trams is you have to continue the line, so, or at least complete it with like a roundabout. You can't just have a tram line that, you know, loops wherever you want it to go. Like, they can't stop and just go in reverse, which seems bizarre to me, honestly. Hopefully that's something that changes with the new game. Just thinking, sorry, whether I want to come behind these houses or not. I think we should. It'll look nicer than that sharp turn. Probably cause a little less traffic and noise, which is always nice and, you know, preferable. That makes some sense. Now, we can't have the large avenue. I wish we could just make the tram go right through the middle with a single lane, or 2 lanes, excuse me, but keep it wide. You have to upgrade to 4. So we'll do it. We won't like it. But we can put the trees down, so that's nice. You can do trees or bike lanes. You can't do trees and bike lanes with the tram tracks. And now we have to pause it just so we can move these stations, and since I don't have anything over here, I'm just going to plant it there for now. We will widen the road and come back once I've, you know, played with the zoning here, because we've, you know, messed it all out of whack, and that's okay. We're allowed to. Like I said, City Council's already talked about it. It's been approved. Townspeople can complain at the next council meeting, which I'm sure they will, but at that point it will already have been completed. So they can, as they say in the business, bite me. There we go, and we put a little bit in there. And here, let's make this actually a 3x2 square of high density. Why not? And here we'll put commercial, do some office here. Yeah, see, that's nice, and that's where we're going to put the subway station. Once again, back where it was. May put another one in the middle here. That might be nice. Maybe even right there, but for now, let's hold off. And right here's where I want to put it. So, of course, we've got to go down south. Now, where'd I go? There it is. Okay. Bingo! Look at that. Now we gotta run the metro line underground, of course, and hopefully it all connects just fine. Can't really tell like you can with train tracks, unfortunately, but it should automatically connect. And I just want to double check my zoning here that it's good to go. Already got one unique building here, but maybe we should put one over here next to our new station. I'll hit play so it can work itself out. That is a big old boy. Okay, we're gonna need something smaller. That's close. Look at that. Holy. Makes me feel good. I feel strong. I am strong mirror. Just gonna put a high density there because it's beside the rail and there's not a lot of commercial options. Now it will cause more noise pollution, but the train station alone with all this other extra stuff is gonna cause plenty. Also, let's take a check on our infograph map. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. But, you know, same thing here. It's super loud to have a train station. But the traffic problems it solves, the, you know, the moving of the people, your Sims, I mean, we can change the bus route to go right in, maybe. But it's going to loop around the block, which I really don't want to happen. Maybe I just change the loop here. I'm going to pause it so I can still see the stops on the street. So when I'm looking for them, where are they? That's not one. Now I've lost it. What do the bus stops even look like? Well, it's different there. Of course, they're on that side of the road, so I'm sorry if it's painfully obvious, because of course it is. There we go, that solves that one. And then that loop goes around there. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's a little unnecessary now that we have the tram line. But what I will do... that's a long way to go. Okay. Oh, right. See, I was wondering why I was looping around, and it's because I didn't choose where the actual line after the stop was. That's on me. That's a foolish mistake. You won't make it, I'm sure. This is fine, okay. And that's better than it was. Look at that. We've done more today than I anticipated, and I knew we would. Now I'm gonna run a tram line. Create it in the station, of course. Come down here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Go around the block here. And back down again we go. And complete line. Are you joking now? Oh, it's because I did a one-way tram line. Duh. Okay, sorry about that. Silly me, silly me. Forgive me, please. So we want to come click back on this one. So now we're in that line. Now we okay, complete the line. There we go. Okay, magic. So there's the connection to all the other stops. The subway. It's a little more expedient too, since there's no stops along this road. Got the train. Our total is 2,000, so we're almost to the 10% mark, which is where I like to hover around. And that's usually my floor. I try to hover around 10%. Just never been able to get higher than that. Maybe that'll change. We've been more mindful with our transit. Of course, when you unlock it along the way, you kind of have to retrofit your city unless you want to demolish a whole bunch of stuff. So, perks, but we can add another train station somewhere in here. We'll save that for next time. And that'll give us a good project. We can fill out this hole. We have a big gap over here that we haven't touched. But doesn't that look beautiful? Beautiful skyscraper. Looks huge, and I thought the IT buildings were huge. It really dwarfs the other buildings. I mean, if you watch a previous stream, you'll see that this eyesore feels tall until you get to these super huge. I think they put those in because people online were complaining that the skyscrapers were not as tall as, or they didn't feel as tall as you really wanted them to be. I never noticed until I got the IT stuff, but what are you going to do? Traffic here is still doing okay, but we've got a problem here, so that'll be next time. We want to fix that traffic issue. Some of it is people crossing the road, I believe, and the fact that it's 2 lanes, but they are using it as one, so we've literally just caused problems for ourselves. So that's a problem for another day. This road doesn't have as much traffic as I thought it might, which is good. Park's doing well. It's already 3 stars. That's pretty good. Filled out that space really nicely. Lovely stuff. Okay. I'm gonna plant some more high density residential because we need that, and the people are there's gaps there, I mean to say. Gosh, I really like what we've done with this place, New Chirp City. At one point we had tossed around the idea of connecting that road to the industry area or creating a new highway exit. It may be worth watching, or worth doing. And I thank you again for watching here on the Rollnly Conley Twitch stream. That's our only C only. Got it? Good. I'm glad you're here with me. I'm telling you, have these strokes of genius only when you're with me, so thank you for your support. If you want to support me more, you can find me on Instagram at Rollnly Conley. That's our only C only. I know you got it by now. And you can learn more about me outside of the world of the stream, in my real life, working in theater, in a lot of facets of that industry. So do follow me on there. Follow on Twitch if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're watching this later on YouTube, and I hope you like this video. I'm having a good time. Oh, we got all these stoplights. Who put that there? Whose idea was that? City Council did not approve that. I do wish the station had a metro stop in addition, but it's okay. Got a problem here, so you gotta be careful to leave enough room for one train to sit and not block. So then you get jams, but it's doing okay. It's healing itself kind of nicely. This is deadlock. I mean, what are you supposed to do with this? Let's look at the traffic. Boom. Awful. It is awful. So what do? I mean, we can connect this road, and I guess a road on the side would probably help filter out some of these cars that are coming from this train station, I guess. Could just widen the road, but then we gotta move the park stuff, the entries, and it won't let you just expand on one side of the road. It has to double up on both sides. So, like I've said before, you want to think about traffic like water, the easiest flow, and have a lot of drainage points, which we did not create for this roundabout. And there's death because people cannot get to, like the hearses cannot get to the dead bodies, so there we go. That should help some. I think I want to curve this, actually. I'm sorry. I'm changing again so soon, but, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. It's a painful process sometimes to change when you've already done all this work. That's okay. We can do hard stuff. Growth can be painful. Growing pains, they literally call them that. And you can never be really ready for growth. It just kind of happens. That's why so many major American cities have infrastructure issues, because they grew so fast, so suddenly, and they didn't upgrade the infrastructure. You couldn't upgrade the infrastructure in a way that kept the pace with the actual growth. I mean, what do I know? I'm a theater artist, but you know, I think I've at least got an awareness of how those problems developed over time. Look, it's already moving a little bit better. Not perfectly. But we've at least given them a different way to go around the traffic, so like I said, it's an ever-evolving thing. We'll play with it next time, and maybe we'll widen the highway and build that whole forest garden from scratch, which sounds awful tedious, but planning is tedious. What can I say? Next time we will connect these roads and build out there. We'll put in a train station over here and build out this neighborhood a little more. And our oil fields are going dry. You can look and see from above that little yellowish tint is the oil. So we gotta move some pumps around next time also. But we got a lot done today in a short amount of time. And I want to thank you again for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. It'll do you the favor, you'll know when I go live, and it'll do me the favor of knowing that you're there supporting me, cheering me along, which is always a good feeling. Makes me feel all wiggly inside. I don't know what that means exactly, but you get it. I believe in you. If you're watching this later on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram at RonelyConley. And you can find more about me on my website, ronelyconley.com. That's ronlyconley.com. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you're having fun and learning some things along the way. We got a beautiful little city here, so I'm glad you're here with me. And with that, I must depart. So long. Have a good one.